Okay, here's question 2 on examples of sine rule. So number 2, still trying to find the value of x in these questions. Let's get ourselves our ruler, another non-right angle triangle. So remember, pencil, ruler, draw along with me, or pause the video if you need to kind of catch up. There's my triangle. It's time A, B, and C in this order, and then some values for you. 72 degrees here, 3.7 centimeters, and then we'll have 48 degrees here, and here's our x on the left hand side. So non-right angle triangle, so sine rule is useful. Again, this whole idea of having a angle and its corresponding value of the side. If we've got these two things working together, it highlights that sine rule is probably going to be the way forward. So if we're going to use sine rule, the first thing we should do is write it down. So A over sine A equals B over sine B equals C over sine C. Just let me change the equal sign there, so it's a bit neater. So there's our formula. We need to label our triangle. So here we find angle A, which in this case we don't have, but angle A is here. So opposite angle A, we call that little a. Opposite angle B, which is 48 here, we call that little b. And then opposite angle C, which is here, we call this length little c. And then we're all labelled and ready to go. So we've got little c with big C and B with B. So here we're going to be using this part of the formula. We don't really need A, which I've rubbed off now by mistake. So there's A. We don't have any value here, and we don't have anything here, or we're not looking for anything there. So we're not really going to need A in this question. So we're just going to use B over sine B equals C over sine C. So B, little b, is the x over sine capital B over sine 48. So just for clarity, there's our little b on the left. There's our capital B there, so I've subbed them in. And then we do the same with the c's. So equals little c, which is 3.7, over sine of capital C, which is the angle, remember, sine 72 again. Here's my little c, so that's gone in there. And here's my capital C representing the angle, so that's been subbed in there. And then we're just solving this equation. So we've got x over sine 48 is 3.7 over sine 72. Again, x is being divided by sine 48, so we multiply both sides by sine 48, so it cancels the sine 48 on the left-hand side. And if I'm multiplying this side by sine 48, then because we've already got a fraction, it's going to attach itself to the top. So 3.7 multiplied by sine 48 all over sine 72. Get your calculator out. 3.7 sine 48 divided by sine 72, and you get 2.891, etc., etc. So here x will be 2.89. Again, we're working in centimeters, and 3SF is the degree of accuracy. That's question 2.